Hi everyone, my name is Patty and welcome to Relatively Refined. In today's video, we are going to pick some lilacs to make a lilac infused lemonade. I will be sharing unboxing of a very special package from my sister. I will give you a garden update, spring edition. And finally, we are going to be putting a twist on my mother's favorite summer cocktail. So if all of that sounds good to you, you're going to want to stick around. I love lilacs, and not many flowers signify life in the country to me more than lilacs. They are so nostalgic to me. Growing up, we had a whole hedge of lilac trees, and it surrounded our clothesline. And I have so many fond memories of helping my mom hang out sheets and towels. I was the designated clothespin passer, so I would hand her the clothespins, and the smell of the lilacs and the freshly laundered sheets is absolutely one of my core memories. I also think that lilacs are so old world, and I think that's because they can last for centuries. I love the idea that somebody, maybe even up to 100 years ago, could have been cutting lilacs from the very same tree. And I only recently learned that lilacs are actually edible, or at least in the form of an infusion. So I made a video last year where I made lilac water using lilacs, just simply put into a jar of water. And today I'm going to make some lilac lemonade. So we're just going to walk down my road a little bit to cut some lilacs. Now this tree is relatively new, as you can see from the size of it. This certainly hasn't been around centuries, but maybe 100 years from now, somebody will cut lilacs from this tree and wonder what somebody 100 years ago was doing with them. These lilacs are nearing the end of their life cycle, so I have picked from here before and created beautiful baskets full of lilacs, but today I'm going to be using these to infuse some lemonade. So let's go ahead and get these lilacs home so I can rinse them out and begin the infusion process. Now I'm just giving my lilacs a rinse because I picked them. I did not see any bugs or anything of the sort, and I know this is not a tree that is sprayed with pesticides. If you're not sure, it's really best to give it a good soak and then drain and rinse. You're also going to want to pick off any leaves or thick stems. And then I just stuff the blossoms, the lilac blossoms, into a mason jar. And you can do a couple things. You can top it with water and leave it in the refrigerator. You can put some lemon in with it to make a lemon lilac infusion. But today I'm going to mix lemonade. And I'm actually going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to use pre-made lemonade. This is a sugar-free lemonade that I happen to like. It's good and tart, but you could certainly put water and lemon in there and kind of make your own. I have to give that a sniff because you just cannot imagine how beautiful it smells. Here are some options. This is a raspberry lemonade, and then this is a regular lemonade, and I'm going to go ahead and use the regular tart lemonade. I ended up making 2 batches. I did end up making a lilac water, so you can see I just am filling that mason jar with water, and then I will do another one with the lemonade. And then, of course, you just put a lid on it and put it in the refrigerator and let it steep as long as you want. I honestly let mine go a few days.
All right, everyone, I just was out doing errands and stopped at the post office and picked up this package from my sister. So I'm really excited. This is from my sister, Paula, and all the way from South Carolina. So I'm excited to see what's in it. I have a few ideas, but I wanted to share it with you. I haven't opened it yet, so we will do an unboxing together. Let's go. All right, well, here is the box from my sister. I'm super excited to see what's in it. I know of a few things, but she said there was a few surprises. So always nice to get a package in the mail. Paula is a really good packer. If you've ever ordered anything from the shop or from her, she knows how to pack really, really well. There we go. Yep, paper and bubble wrap. So let's see. Let's start with, this is something she did tell me, and I am so excited about this. And I can smell it from here. Look at this candle. It is in this robin's egg blue ramekin. I'm sure the camera is not picking up the nuance of this color. But look at this, the little lid. Is that not the cutest thing? This is from Nostalgic Wick Candle Company. And I will link this shop in the description. She is local to where my sister Paula lives in South Carolina. And Paula has featured an interview with her, which I will link. And Adrienne is just great. We got to have a scent, try some different scents with her. She's just fabulous. She does a great job. And I'm so thrilled with this. Let's see what else is in here. Here is another one. These are beautiful spring colors. This one is lavender. Isn't that so beautiful? I love that. My goodness, Paula and Adrienne, this is spectacular. And the smell, I don't know what scent this is, but oh my gosh, it smells so good. Look how cute. Love it. And then another thing I am smelling, which we carry this on the shop, and this is my favorite. I had Paula send me some more. This is the potpourri that we carry on our Relatively Refined shop. And this is in the honey spiced pear. If you haven't ordered this, it's phenomenal. It's not only pretty, but the smell is so nice. It is a clean honey smell. I love it. The pear is what you initially smell, but there's just these beautiful notes of honey in the background. And I love the greens and the creams. They go so nicely in my home. So I am so happy to get this. And let's see what else is in here. If you haven't been to our shop, I would encourage you to go. We have so many nice things, all things that we absolutely love. Here is another candle. And I love the candles with the wooden lids. Clean. This is oh my God. This, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the signature scents that we worked with Adrian from Nostalgic Wick. Oh my God. I think it is a jasmine. It's a floral note. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. I love this. So be looking for this. I think this is one that we are going to be carrying, and it's an incredible smell. I cannot wait. Okay. That is one we selected based on the flavor notes, the scent notes that we loved. Very beachy and clean, a little floral. Okay, and this is another one. This is the one, the more winter notes. So this is the summer notes that we loved. And this is the Cranberry Woods one that we selected. Again, I will link, I believe we have that video. I will link it. Oh my goodness, this would be a perfect fall smell with cranberry and apple and a little bit of like a balsam kind of smell. Fantastic. And her candles are so clean and gorgeous. I mean, look at these, just gorgeous. This box smells so good between the 4 candles and the potpourri. Phenomenal. Wait, maybe it's 5 candles. I think there may be another candle in here. Let's see. Yes, there is. This is another one that we selected, and you can tell by the green color. This is like a winter blend, holiday with blue spruce and apple notes. Oh my goodness. This one I adore. This just brings me right to Christmas. So again, these are something that we are working with, getting the perfect scent blend. And so these are some samples that Paula sent to me so that I can try and burn and see how I like. And boy, the initial, what they call the cold smell, phenomenal. And also have in here something that we have on the shop that I have been dying to get my hands on. These unbelievably adorable bee napkins. This is a set of 4 in this gorgeous like taupe and olive color. They come with this little tie on them. Aren't these precious? These would make such a beautiful tablescape. I could see these on a fall table. I could see them on a summer table with yellow accents. Absolutely beautiful. And I want to tell you, the quality of these is fabulous. Let's see. These are actually also made out of recycled cotton. So this is a feel-good product. And I don't know how many of these we have left, but these napkins are on our website, which is linked in the description of this video. It is easy to remember. It is relativelyrefined.com. So I know you can get the napkins and the potpourri there. The other little delights are from me, and I will report back on them. But I am very excited about this little package. Thank you so much for letting me unbox that with you. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's some people enjoy watching people unbox things. Some people don't, but I wanted to share that with you because I was very excited. I wish you could smell it here. It smells so good. Thank you, Paula, for that great package. And I'm going to put this stuff away. I'm going to light a candle and we will head on to the next task.
Let's go get that lilac lemonade out of the refrigerator and make a cocktail. Look how refreshing that looks. We are going to use a cucumber mint vodka and mix it with this lemonade. So let's head on out to the garden and get some fresh mint. I have just put in my herbs and vegetables. And for any of you intimidated by gardening, this is what I have to work with. I have 2 small raised beds. And even if it's just potting plants, I have been reading recently about all the therapeutic effects of gardening. It can lower your blood pressure, it can increase serotonin, and it can lower stress hormones. So I say get on out there. And here is my mint. Now I may come to regret planting mint. Again, this is invasive. We had this growing up and it would just take over everything. And it pains me to actually have to purchase mint and plant it. But I had to. I don't have it growing wild, and I really do enjoy using it. So as much as it pains me to have to purchase this, knowing that we had it taking over our gardens as kids, I do have to do that. I also want to show you while we're out here this clover plant. This is funny because at St. Patrick's Day, a few years ago, I purchased a clover, and I ended up just literally putting it in my garden. I don't remember what time of year. I just stuck it in there. And 2 years later, look how huge it is. And the red clover is actually the Vermont state flower. It is sort of ubiquitous here in our farms and fields, but ironically, it's not native to the US. It was brought over from England, and it does have a high nitrogen content, so I'm going to leave it right here. I could till it into the soil, I can compost it, but it kind of acts like manure for fertilizer. And I personally think it's very pretty. I can just see this in a pasture with cows munching on it. And I do believe there are some medicinal properties to red clover. And I know that this plant was heralded for its many medicinal uses. So let's take a look at the herbs that I have growing in my garden this year. It is the usual suspects. I want to show you this cilantro that is right here. I actually purchased one already to go, and then I put some seeds in, and the larger one on the right is actually from the seeds that I just threw into the garden. So I'm going to have plenty of cilantro this year, which is great because I love it in salsa and with sour cream, and anytime we have any sort of Mexican or Southwestern type dishes. Here is my basil plant. This one I purchased, and then that little patch right there, I just grew from seed. I sowed them directly into the soil. I've got some dill and some rosemary, of course, and then over there is my mint. I also have flat leaf parsley in the front. This is a dianthus plant. I did not realize they were perennial, or at least maybe they reseeded themselves. I'm not entirely sure, but I didn't plant this year. This is the dianthus, and it came up, and I do see a little blossom on there. So exciting. I love dianthus. I think it is a sweet flower, and I was thrilled to see it come up. It's always a surprise. And here is the ridiculous situation of 4 tomato plants. I do need to stake up one, but there's no reason for me to have 4. Considering I am the primary tomato eater, my daughter will eat them every now and then, and nobody else here eats them. But here's the story. I really like Brandywine tomatoes, and I could not find the plants anywhere. So I would read the tags and buy any heirloom tomato plant that sounded like it. And that may continue. If I find Brandywine again, it's going in. I'll have 5. Here are my pepper plants. I just have 2 of those. Peppers really do well in this little bed. And then I have 1 cucumber plant. I have learned, and I have it in its trellis. And then back there in the corner, I'll try to get up closer for you to see, is a peony that I planted last year. So this would be its sort of first full summer here. I don't like it here, and I will be moving it, but it is still getting established. And it does have some buds, so fingers crossed I will have some peonies this summer. I'm very excited. I have no idea even what color they are going to be. And panning back out, this lily, it's a lily of some sort. I ended up moving it because that also randomly came up. I have no idea. I don't remember planting that at all. Back in February, when my daughter and I were visiting my mom in Florida, she made this drink with cucumber mint vodka and lemonade with a little bit of sliced cucumber and mint in it, and it was so delicious. And so from that, it inspired me to make it with a little bit of lilac lemonade. So you can see I'm just going to strain these lilacs, and you can see that gorgeous liquid that results. Get all of that out there. And after straining it off, I'm left with about 4 cups, maybe a little bit less, of this glorious lemonade. It smells absolutely amazing. And I am using, this is a cucumber mint vodka. And of course I have this mint leaf that we just picked from the garden. So I'm ready to go. Now I'm making this drink intentionally watered down. I do not like strong drinks, and I just want to be able to sit and sip and enjoy this. So you can adjust this to your preference, but this is what I am using. So I'm adding 3 ounces of the cucumber mint vodka, which is 2 1.5 ounce jiggers. I'm going to add that to the ice, and then I am going to add about 16 to 20 ounces of lemonade, pretty much dumping this whole measuring cup in. The proper ratios are about 2 ounces of vodka to 8 ounces of lemonade, but that's just entirely too strong for me. So this one I'm doing about 3 ounces of vodka to about 16 to 20 ounces of lemonade, and this will make enough for a couple of drinks. So this will be for a friend and myself. And you know the drill. Give it a good vigorous shake until frost forms on the shaker, or until you can't hold it in your hands any longer. And then you can go ahead, and mine has a strainer on it. You're going to put your strainer on and go ahead and pour over ice. You know I'm going to be using these gorgeous La Roche bee tumblers available on our shop. Shameless promotion, but there you have it. I love them, and I'm adding just a little sprig of mint from my garden that you and I went out and picked together.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go enjoy this cocktail. It is so good. I know lilac season is probably over for you, but please, next year, make yourself some lilac infused water or lemonade and add it to a cocktail. It is fantastic, very refreshing, very delicious, and this is going to be my go-to summer cocktail.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, we would love to have you on board. It really does help our channel. And let me know in the comments if you have tried any floral infused beverages, whether it's water or lemonade, and what flowers you have used. I'm going to leave you with a few other videos from Relatively Refined for you to enjoy, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.